everybody, my name is Emerson Gongora.
I'm Chase Cooper.
And welcome to another episode of Troupe Talk with our very special guest, Tristan. Say hello, Tristan.
Hello.
Tristan, how are you doing today?
I'm good.
Yes. A lot of things been crazy, guys. It's been really crazy.
It's corona season.
Yes, but we are still here to give you guys some entertainment.
Yeah, here with some hand sanitizer so we don't get sick.
Exactly. And so to start off the podcast, Tristan, I want to ask you stuff about theater. Wow.
What?
We haven't recorded one of these in a minute, guys. But anyways, Tristan, you've been doing theater since you were a sophomore, correct?
Yes.
Were there any fears when you joined theater initially?
Absolutely. I was not very good at being so outgoing in middle school, so I was terrified.
I understand. I think we all were that. I mean, if you weren't, good for you. But most of us,
if you weren't, good for you.
Most of us were pretty shy in middle school, or ever.
Yeah.
And I like to think that theater is a way for us to step out of that little box, our little comfort zones, and be a little happy.
Yeah, theater's definitely been a massive help for a lot of us.
Yeah.
So,
and I'm glad it was also a help for you. How did it help you in some ways? Can you tell us some of the ways that it helped you?
It just gave me a family to have, and I'm just really comfortable around everybody, and I don't know. Yeah,
I think that's the beauty of being a part, not just a part of troupe like theater, but being a part of a team.
Yeah.
This can go for choir or for sports. For anything, really. You're with a team, you guys are essentially a family at that point, which is awesome. Doesn't matter if you're fresh, or you are been here for 4 years, you are part of that family through and through. That's great.
Yeah.
Tristan, you, this question
was asked by Chepe.
This question was asked by Chepe, guys. But Chepe asked, so from Cinderella to The Little Mermaid, I've seen growth. Can you feel the growth that you've come as an actor through that time?
Definitely. Cinderella, I was not comfortable doing anything at all. Just nothing. My audition, I was literally sobbing during it.
The audition process was so unique. Such a unique time.
Yeah, that was a weird, because we were all we all auditioned for the singing part together for that one, didn't we?
Yeah, we all did. And it was weird too because the audition process wasn't like anything. Yes, we all did a monologue, but callbacks, that was something else.
Callbacks was weird for
they
that
gave
show.
us they what would they give us, Tristan? How did it work again?
I wasn't at callbacks for that.
No, you weren't. See, do you guys feel that suspense? That's called awkwardness, guys. You can cut it with a knife. But anyways,
absolutely.
But anyways, callbacks is really weird because they gave us. Well, yeah, you were.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, the callbacks was. Wait, no, that was auditions.
Auditions.
Yeah, no, because I thought it was callbacks. It was such a weird audition process because they gave us. We didn't do monologues. They gave us.
They gave us music.
They gave us a prompt too. Okay.
Oh, that's right. They gave us.
Here's a story. Here's a fairy tale.
Oh, yeah.
Now make it into something funny.
Oh, you're talking about Brothers Grimm.
No, that was also for Cinderella
Live.
Live.
It for both.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
I know, because it's so weird. Tristan and alumni Peter Atkinson, we got the Three Little Pigs, and we were supposed to make that into a comedy. It was a weird time. Same thing with Brothers Grimm, but that was interesting.
That sounds really familiar, but I don't remember that.
It was just a weird time. It just slapped me in the face. I'm like, oh my gosh, we did that. But anyways, I have seen we did derailed a lot. We're back on track. But anyways, I did see a growth from you as an actor, because I remember when you first entered the department, you were beyond shy, as we all are when we enter theater for the first time or enter any place. And I've seen you now, and this guy, guys, he's doing everything. He was in everything. He's awesome. Also, he's not afraid to go out there and make a fool of himself, which is key to theater. So yeah, I respect you on that part, and that's awesome. So now to get a little serious, do you think theater in schools are important? Theater in schools, do you think that's important?
Yes, definitely.
Now, why is it important? Can you tell us the importance of theater in schools and also theater awareness in itself?
It's not a question for me. I can go on a whole rant if I wanted to.
Go ahead.
I think it's important for everybody to have something that they can feel a part of, and not everybody feels a part of sports or whatever clubs they might have. Yeah. And it just might be the only thing for some people.
Yeah, and no disrespect to sports or to any other clubs.
Yeah.
But
just some people don't fit there.
yeah, some people just like that's just not their fit, which is okay. You don't have to fit into a certain mold for anybody. And I also feel that theater in schools is very important because I can't remember, but a lot of studies I've seen that show that if students in theater, they tend to have a better reading level than most, and also they are a lot less anxious than most. Theater does help a lot of people, and I think it's very important that we acknowledge that its importance, because it's not just kids going out on stage and saying stuff from Shakespeare or stuff from Lin-Manuel Miranda. We work really hard, and it does give students a place to be themselves.
Yeah, and sometimes also gives them a way to, and this might be a little real, but sometimes life can be not fun. Theater can be a fun way to escape from that for a bit.
Yes.
So.
And I know for a lot of us, Tristan, me, and Chase, theater was one of the first few places that made us feel like we have a place or we have like a family to back us up. Mm-hmm. Can you give us some examples of where you felt like you've been a part of this family or like you've been included? I know there's a lot, and this is we didn't want to make this all serious, but we want to acknowledge that we are all still people and we have feelings.
I've always struggled with like having friends and feeling like people actually like me. And I just like, especially with all the stuff that's happening to me right now, like seeing the joy that it brings other people who like I've never even really talked to. I'm just like, you are so happy for me. Why? How is that a thing?
Yeah. And that's and I do enjoy that a whole lot. That theater can do that for a lot of kids, which is awesome. And shout out to all the other troops that give their students a home. Shout out to Gresham, Centennial, Barlow, all of our sister schools, and all of Oregon Thespians, Oregon schools here, because you guys are all awesome. Those are just a few off the top of my head. You guys are all great.
Yeah, and I think it's real fascinating that theater can bring smiles to not just theater kids' faces, like, and not just smiles, just general emotions.
Yeah,
just
you can see like a athlete out in the audience laughing, like
genuinely enjoying themselves.
A ridiculous amount. Like not to bring back the Brothers Grimm, but I remember a lot of people that we know don't really like theater, and they came to see the Brothers Grimm, and they just left with a smile on their face, which was awesome to see.
It was amazing.
It was great to see. So. Now we're gonna jump back and forth from serious to goofy stuff. Back to the goofy stuff.
Hold on. Let me predict. Did Chepe ask a cheesy bread question?
Yes.
Did Chepe ask?
This is the important question that everybody needs to ask. Tristan, what are your opinions on cheesy bread? They better be good. Okay.
Well, I mean, I like me some cheesy bread. Definitely not as much as Chepe.
I don't think anybody can like it.
I don't think anyone can like cheesy bread as much as Chepe, though.
It's kind of an unhealthy amount, but still a good amount of love for cheesy bread. But anyways, another question. This comes from Juliana. She asked, if you had a chance to watch any show live, doesn't have to be musical. It could be any show you want. Any show live, what would it be? What would the show be?
Ooh, it's a hard one.
Let's skip the Chase first. We'll come back to you.
Chase? Whoa, jumping to me. I feel like there was a musical that I would be down to see Dear Evan Hansen again. It's a really stressful show, but it's a good show.
The music is just beautiful.
The music is beautiful, and also sincerely me, but this music is beautiful.
Yes. I think for me, a show I would love to see live is and I'm not even trying to be funny. I would love to see the SpongeBob SquarePants musical.
Oh yeah, that too.
The set looks amazing, guys. I don't know if you've seen the set, but Google it. It's amazing. The set is crazy, and also the actors are phenomenally good. And a lot of people thought it would have been weird because it's about pineapple under the sea, but it's very good. It's very strong. It's very good, and the acting is great. The script is surprisingly well for a kids musical.
Yeah.
Tristan, how about you?
Okay, this is an old one, but Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
That's wow, really?
Yeah.
I wonder how many people know that one. If you know this, leave a like.
Yeah, I recognize the name, but I don't know anything about the show.
It's a really
one of my favorite movies.
It's a really old one, but it's still pretty good. Anyways, Tristan, do you have any hobbies that you do outside of theater?
Yes.
Ooh, spicy.
I play guitar. I dance sometimes.
Ooh, dancing.
Yes, Emson.
I don't do that.
Yeah, no,
I don't do that stuff.
Emson lit up when he heard dancing.
Dancing's fun, guys. Yes, that's pretty cool. That's awesome. I know for me, some of my hobbies I do outside of theater is I like to dance, but aside from that, I like to sing. I love napping. That's my favorite. That's my favorite hobby.
Mm-hmm.
I do it a little too much, but yeah, it's one of my favorite apps. Anyways, Tristan, you back to serious stuff. You are transgender male, right?
Yes.
And we haven't. I mean, I don't know about you. But I've seen some forms of media showing the stories of trans rights and trans people, but I do know that we're far from where we need to be right now. How important do you feel it is to have those stories being shared on the not just on theater but on the screen, video games, etc.?
I think it is extremely important. Just like everybody else, you want to see people like you out there, and if you're not seeing that, then you might be confused as to why you're feeling this way.
Exactly. It's so interesting that we haven't seen that lately, which, you know, I really hope that in the near future, in the very, very near future, we can see more stories being shared, because we're making great strides in terms of, you know, race and people's childhood upbringings, but we haven't seen much about sexuality or much about, you know, gender identity, which I think is really interesting.
Yeah, people like to joke about how in theater, particularly in like movies and all that, there's the kind of character that is referred to as the straight gay person, where they, you know, their sexual attraction may be gay, but here's the thing, you wouldn't think it. You wouldn't think it.
Yeah.
It's just weird too that you know, and also not just about the stories, also jobs out here in theater world and for the acting world. They have, you know, people who aren't trans who aren't gay portray these people, which is a little in bad taste in my opinion, because, you know, what better to show that struggle or to show the stories of people going through that stuff than the people who go through it.
I think it's okay if you're, this is just my opinion, but if you're using a cis or straight person to portray a trans or gay person, as long as they're really portraying what they're actually going through. Exactly. You can't play it as a joke.
No,
absolutely not.
And if you try too hard, it becomes stereotypical and becomes, you know, a joke at that point. So as long as people do it with, you know, with a good heart and in a really respectful mind, I feel like it can be, you know, accepting, and we can see it without having a bad taste in our mouths.
Yeah, and that's exactly the thing. We have caricatures of all these characters.
Yeah.
But we don't have just regular people. Yeah. At least not that much.
Yes,
so
people always see, like, you know, like, this is the stereotype of what someone could be of a different, you know, sexuality, different race, different gender. But we don't have someone just portraying it in a really real way, because they're not cartoons. Everybody's somebody. We all have our own emotions and feelings. We just go through different things than others. So, you know, I really think that in the future we should have more of that, and I think that's awesome. Is there any group that you feel that hasn't been represented much, aside from, you know, the trans community and, you know, some other communities? Is there some communities that you feel like haven't been represented much in the media as of today?
I mean, just basically any minority.
Yeah.
Not to say that we're not making great strides. We are.
We're making fantastic strides, but it's just
not where we need to be, because there's so many.
There's so many, and we're working towards it. Which
I respect a whole lot, but we gotta work harder to make it more known, because there's a lot of people, and there's a lot of different types of people out there that we don't see much, which is crazy to me that we haven't seen it. But I really hope that we see more minorities being shown the light, being shown in a really respectful way in the theater world. And all that jazz. Anyways, aside from that, let's go. We're gonna talk a little more serious things. Currently, we know that it's a crazy time right now, guys. Due to everything, I know that right now we have this long break that we didn't really ask for, but nonetheless we have a break. A lot of things are being canceled, guys. I know that we were all really excited for a lot of these things. You know, to name a few, we had State coming up. We know we had a lot of schools had a lot of shows. We had a lot of things come up, and we just want to express our sympathy and our support to all the other troops, and not just the troops, all the other aspects of things you do at school, like the sports. We also send you guys our sympathy, and the arts kids, the choir kids, the kids who have clubs at school, they can't meet up anymore because of this. Don't worry, we are all with you. We understand what you guys are going through, and we're with you. It's just a really stressful time right now, but we want you guys to know that you're not alone in this. We're all together.
We're all together.
We're we're not just the theater kids, but everybody.
Yeah, not just the theater kids, but everywhere. Not just Oregon. Literally almost every state has something going on involving this. The whole world.
Yeah,
the whole world, really.
Exactly. We are all together, and I think in times like this, we should have it known that we are all together. We're not nobody is left out.
No man is an island.
Exactly. We're all together.
Even though it might feel like that because we are isolating everyone from each other, but whatever.
And to bring up the mood, I've been seeing so many funny things on the internet about how people pass the time. Last night, guys, I was so beyond bored that I was throwing my hat against the hanger, seeing if I can have it stay on the hanger. I think I spent a whole hour doing it. An hour, guys, an hour. I was throwing my hat against the door, like, okay, there's a hanger, let's see. Nope. An hour, guys.
I've just been filling my time getting mad at Tetris 99. So,
what have you been doing to keep the time, pass the time?
I have literally just been cleaning my room.
Understandable.
See, guys,
that's it.
Spring cleaning has come early, guys. So clean that house.
It's come early because clean your house. Otherwise, you're probably gonna get the coronavirus.
Don't. No one's going to. We're all gonna be okay. But yeah, you're right. So clean your house, guys. But yeah, it's very fun times. If you guys have any questions for us to answer, because guys, we know that it's crazy enough. We're still gonna keep doing this podcast for you guys because we all need some happiness. Because we're all gonna be together.
We all need something to just keep us going. Exactly. Something to look forward to. Something to, it's just something to have.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna keep this podcast going, guys. Don't you worry. If you guys have anybody else in mind to come join the podcast, let us know. If you guys have any questions for us to answer, if you guys comment some stuff that you guys do in the past time during this crazy break. Yes. Thank you, Tristan, for coming on the show today. Hope you had a good time.
I did.
Okay, cool. Hey guys, until next time, I'm Emson.
I've been Chase.
And this has been Tristan. Say hi, Tristan.
Hi.
Or alternatively, say goodbye. So.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Have a good day, guys.
See y'all.